Today is January 16th, 2018, and this is your daily episode number 8. And we are not looking too good today. We are down in BTC levels. Doing, I guess, okay. Zero point 0.7, I would drop down all the way to 0.6, and move back up to 0.7. However, if I take a look at USD levels, we got thrashed pretty hard. We got thrashed all the way down to $6,000. I mean, that's a pretty big thrashing. We came back up since 3 o'clock and we made some recovery so far, but don't expect this to be a full recovery. I'm expecting this to drop below, even closer to $5,000 in my portfolio. And I am expecting it. I am thinking that the 100-day moving average wasn't good enough. So you can see the 100-day moving average. Every time it touches it, it rebounds back up. I'm feeling it going down the 100-day moving average. I'm feeling it, and I feel like we're going to be hitting roughly about 8,000, possibly, maybe 9,000. I could be totally wrong, but just expect the next 2 days to be a little bit shaky, and it could go up and down. Right now, it might be collective, or it might be an accumulative phase where it's just going, back and forth. But I'm assuming it's going to go into this area here until some good news is going to pop out. Now, good news is happening at the end of January. A lot of altcoins are releasing some good stuff. ICX is going on mainnet. VeChain's partnerships. We have IOTA's partnership, and all that news will take some time to gain confidence back in the market to make it grow back again. Okay. Now, one thing that I thought was hilarious, but I really shouldn't be laughing about this, is the number one upvote is a U.S. National Suicide Hotline. You won't need to call the suicide hotline if you do your research on your currencies. So, Ryblox, Icon, Binance, Stellar, Neo, IOTA, VeChain, Oyster Pearl. I believe in these projects. Okay, now Oyster Pearl and VeChain, I haven't done enough research. I need to do additional research. Icon, my friend Ivan is doing research for me, and so far I like the position on Icon. So that's why I put a lot into it, but I really need to look at their blockchain architecture and their block loop, I believe. So I need to double check everything in there, because right now IOTA seems like one of the better projects out there. It's just, it hasn't really moved, and they already have a lot of market cap already. They're at 10 billion. I mean, obviously after this is probably about 7, but they have a lot of market cap. So if you do your research on the cryptocurrencies that you have purchased, you don't feel this uncertainty, doubt, and fear, and you wouldn't sell it because you believe in the projects. And you could just work, and you could just be on your way, and you won't have any problems. Now, I had this feeling when it first dropped. So I invested in December 13th, and around the 20th, 7 days later, maybe the 23rd, actually maybe the 22nd, I double up and it goes down. BTC tanks. And I'm down pretty hard. After I double up, I'm in the red, like big time. And then it slowly grows. And during that time, I learned a lot of lessons that this is the market and you should expect it. And this is normal. And cryptocurrency's been through this multiple times. So this is normal. And on top of that, guys, one thing that I want to point out is we are the first to be investing in cryptocurrency. We are still the early adopters. Not everybody has invested. Now, not everybody in the world has invested. There's a lot of people that have invested, but we're still the early adopters in cryptocurrency. So let's move on a little bit forward here. Let's talk about this guy here, BitConnect. BitConnect is down 83%, And you know what? I feel good about it. Why? And I feel bad for everybody that has invested in BitConnect, and that's the biggest thing I feel bad about. But man, they were a scammy website. They're just as bad as the mining farming websites that you see. Like there's all these YouTubers out there that say, "Hey, use my referral link and just see how much money I make." Well, I could go and calculate some stuff for you on these YouTubers, and you could see that they don't make much money. They don't make any money off the mining system. If anything, they lose money. You pay $1,500 to get a $1,500 worth of Bitcoin 1 year later. How is that fair? And then on top of that, you don't even know what price it will be at. Would it be high or low? I'll do that in another video, and there's a very specific YouTuber that talks about investing in mining and how much he threw into it. Well, he's making money off the referrals, significant amount of cash off the referrals. So there is a lot of people that are scamish on YouTube and that are not transparent, and you should be very cautious. Now, I am transparent as much as I could be. I show you guys my portfolio. I'm losing money, just like everyone else. And I'm not a financial advisor, if anything. I'm just here to show you guys my experience. And I'm hoping a year later from now, you'll be like, wow, this guy made it. And that's the goal of the channel, to accurately document every single step of my trades and my emotions, and then the dips and ups. So this still cracks me up. Support U.S. National Suicide Hotline. Oh my God, 28K upvotes, and then we have BitConnect that's tanking. Who are the winners? QuantStamp, Nebulo. The market cap's pretty high actually. Ethos. They're actually making money, so that's actually pretty crazy. But yeah, let me call it a day after this. Hopefully you guys got something out of the video, and you guys do your research on the cryptocurrencies you can purchase so that when there's any time there is a dip, you will feel confident not to sell. And you can hold on to it and ride it out and sell on the highs. And I just want to point out one thing. None of these currencies here are off my radar to not sell. I will be willing to sell anything on all-time highs no matter what. I need to collect some profits. So much as they're winners for you 100% of the way, I'm going to collect profits. And that's another lesson I learned today. Sell, make some USD, collect some profits, keep your money in there. All right, thanks guys.